these women built expedition vehicles most people wouldn't even attempt. One costs less than a weekend getaway, another can survive any terrain, and the number one, you won't believe how she did it. Today we're counting down the top 3 solo female expedition vehicles that redefine adventure. Let's dive in. Number 3, this is Odyssey, a 2006 Land Rover Defender. This build is all about simplicity and real adventure. The entire interior was built for around $300 to $400, using basic materials and a no-frills approach. And what makes this build even more impressive is that it was created with zero overlanding experience. If you love raw, no-nonsense expedition rigs, definitely check out Eva Zu's channel. But for now, let's take a look inside.
In today's video, I'm giving you a full tour of my home on wheels, Odyssey. I got Odyssey just over a year ago, and I had zero experience of overlanding, of van life, of van builds, of off-roading. I was really starting from scratch. And so it's really been a year of learning where I kind of just figured out what works and what doesn't. Starting with the technical stuff. Who am I kidding? I know nothing about the technical stuff. She's a Land Rover Defender from 2006. When I bought her last year, she had 110,000. Right now, I'm at 164,000. So, been driving quite a lot. The whole of the interior was done by my uncle. So he is a carpenter and he helped me build everything that you see inside, and it was really done on the cheap. I mean, all the plywood that we used inside maybe set me back like $300 or $400, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's pretty homemade. So there's a little step to enter the inside, and the concept is pretty simple. I mean, on this side, this is the sleeping space. On the other side is the kitchen space. All around is storage, and that's kind of it. So this here is the mattress and then the half of the bed. And you may have seen me in other videos, the way that this part extends over here and kind of like blocks this passageway. And then I take this mattress and I put it down here. So what I basically get is like a decent sized bed. We'll get to my alternative sleeping arrangement in just a couple of minutes, but first let's finish up here on the inside. Okay, my kitchen setup, which is probably the worst kitchen setup I have seen in any overland build or van. Because it's just so basic. So I've got this cupboard here which kind of opens up, and then I can kind of just keep it open with a little latch, and all my cutlery and all my, you know, plates and things like that is right there. And then in terms of where I store my food, well, that's kind of split between a couple of storage boxes and a cooler. I don't have a fridge. I really would like a fridge. When I cook, I don't cook on the inside. I usually cook out here at this little table, which is like one of my favorite things about the entire build. And this table we did not make ourselves. This table is from Front Runner, and Front Runner basically gave me an entire bunch of gear last year, just as I was starting out with this whole overlanding thing. And I can't believe that they actually trusted me to, you know what I'm doing. But here we go. Let me just clean it a little bit because it's very dusty. All right, so I would normally just take my gas stove, put it here, kind of cook here, chop stuff up here, and that's it. As it turns out, water is a super important component of overlanding. It's really hard to go anywhere over a week without like a properly functioning water system where you can store loads of water for like drinking, cooking, washing, showering if you're into that. I mean, I'm not, so it depends, you know, it's up to you, it's your cup of tea. This is usually the space that I reserve for my power station and some other random junk. But it's amazing because it kind of just goes into the side of the car and it takes up no space. And you just slide it out. Now the big question is, since I travel alone, do I use this table very often? And the answer is not really. But it's really good to have the option. I do have a very specific system for that. So it's called a diesel heater. And you can't really see it because it's underneath all this junk, but you can see the little remote like control panel that I use for it, and it's super simple. I used to have like a shower curtain and cabin from Front Runner that was like attached, that I could attach to the roof rack, but I just never used it. And at some point, someone stole it. Indirect sunlight, which, you know, it just gets really, really hot in the car, so I try and avoid that. And then the setup that I use all the time, pretty much every day, is the system that I have from Jackery, which is like the portable solar panels and the portable power station. So I use that all the time. It's really spacious. Definitely more than enough for a single person, and probably really quite good enough for 2 people. I mean, I wouldn't know. So I've really loved sleeping in the rooftop tent over the last year. It's been like hands down my favorite spot to sleep in the car rather than inside, because you're so high off the ground, you've always got a beautiful view, it's spacious, it's great. Anyway. Or you could just throw in a couple of bits and pieces, the absolute essentials to survive, and go on the most incredible adventure. So I think that's my takeaway. I mean, it's nice to be comfortable, that's for sure. And it's okay to make improvements, especially gradually as you learn about your rig. But, you know, take it slow. And the most important thing is enjoy the ride.
Coming in at number 2, Rachel's 4x4 truck camper. And this is a completely different level of expedition living. Built on a lifted Toyota Tundra and paired with a backcountry camper, this rig is designed for full-time off-grid travel, from Alaska all the way down to Mexico. If this is your dream expedition setup, make sure to check out Tiny Home Tours and Rachel's YouTube at Sunray. Now let's jump in and see what makes this build so powerful.
My name is Rachel, and I grew up in pretty rural North Carolina. I also do a lot of freelance photography and videography, and I'm also a content creator. Come take a tour. It's not the biggest kitchen, but me and my pup, we make it work. Before living in this camper, we lived in my car for a year, so we're used to not having a ton of space. I have my little box of tea and spices and oil. I have an air fryer, which was one of the best purchases that I've made on the road. This is my sink, folds down. My sink also has hot water, which is super nice for doing dishes. Under my sink is where I keep all of my plates and pots and pans and forks and whatnot. And then when it's time to cook, I have 2 different types of stoves. I have this little butane stove that normally I cook in here. I also have a larger propane stove that I keep inside my truck when I want to cook outside. Over here, I have my 69-liter fridge freezer from Tundra. I think this is like the perfect size because I can be off-grid and stock up on food for like a week or 2 and not run out of food, which is super ideal. I have a 20-gallon water tank. It is under here, and I can normally last about a week if I'm conserving water. I have 200 amp hour batteries from Dakota lithium batteries. I have 2 solar panels on the top, and that keeps everything powered, my Starlink. And for Tundra, I have a Tundra water heater, normal heater, and outdoor shower. I have a ton of exterior lights, which is super nice because when I'm camping alone and it's dark out, it feels a little bit less scary when my area can be lit up. This is my workspace over here. I am a content creator and photographer. I also work for a marketing agency, so I'm constantly here working on my laptop. This is a swivel table from Laguna, and it's also a bamboo, which I love. This is my little couch over here. These couch coverings are waterproof, which is really nice for my dog that loves to get dirty. Underneath here, I have some more storage, which I normally keep my work stuff down there. Over here, I have these little boxes with my cosmetic stuff, and this is my little bookshelf. Also reading The Creative Act, if you haven't read that, it's amazing. So over here is my bed. It is a full-sized bed with, I think, 2 or 3 inches of memory foam. This camper is actually a pop-up, so it pops up to about 6.5 feet, pops down to, I don't know, maybe 4 feet. It's super easy to pop up and down because it's on gas struts. Same thing with my bed. My bed actually pops up and I have underbed storage for all of my clothes. That's also on gas struts. One of my favorite things about van life in general is when I get to park somewhere beautiful and watch sunrise from bed. So that window over there is an emergency exit. I can open it completely and enjoy a beautiful view without actually getting out of bed. I think that's one of the best things. Over here I have my propane tank, and I also keep extra little propane bottles and butane bottles. Over here is where I fill up my water tank, and over there I have some extra storage on the side of my camper for more things. So it's super easy to set up my outdoor shower. First I take this off and I turn my water heater on. I have to leave it for like 15 to 20 minutes. And then I plug in my shower right here. Turn it all the way to hot. Ooh. It's a little dusty out here. And yeah, most people are braver than they think, and if you just really go after it, you'll surprise yourself. So if you're scared to start living on the road, don't be. Just lean into that fear and do it anyways. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow along my journey all the way down to Mexico, you can follow my Instagram at Sunray, also my TikTok and YouTube at Sunray as well. See you on the road.
And finally, number 1. This is Percy, a Land Rover Discovery 2 built by Becky. And this build might be the most impressive of them all because the entire conversion cost under 1,000 pounds. This isn't about luxury, it's about freedom. If you want to see more realistic and inspiring builds, definitely check out Girl Outdoors. But first, let's take the full tour.
Hello, I'm Becky and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in Scotland and I'm going to be doing the long-awaited tour of my 22-year-old Land Rover Discovery 2, which I have been turning into my dream overlanding rig for the past 3 years. So starting with under the bonnet, I have got a 2.5 litre TD5 engine, which are bomb-proof. They're a bit like Marmite, you either love them or hate them, but they're easy to work on. And this bad boy got us to Arctic Sweden. To the cab, I have got these brilliant escape gear seat covers in tan, and they are even embedded with my logo and Percy's name. So now for external mod cons, and starting with awnings, I have got the direct 4x4 awnings. This is the 2.5 one on the side. It's canvas, it's fully waterproof, and they are both pretty efficient to set up. It is very spacious, and like I mentioned earlier, you can put sides onto these to make it into its whole separate room, which is very, very cool. So now with the matching rear awning, it means I can stay dry when using the main entrance to the Land Rover. So having these two awnings gives me the ability to have more space with an already small vehicle. It's giving me extra room to do outside tasks like having a fire, chilling out, and just pushes me outdoors, and that's why I went for an overland rig like this one. I've got the Easy On roof rack, and as you can see, the slats run parallel to the vehicle, which I assume makes it more aerodynamic and also lightweight as it's got less material. You can see that I stow my canoe and also my Max Tracks on the rear. Now onto this side, I have got a shower curtain, which is an amazing addition to the rig. It just allows me to have a place to get changed and shower, which is obviously a godsend when you're on long-term camping trips. So let's take a closer look at the shower curtain. So this is the Easy On Cube shower curtain, and as you can see, it is in a rubberized bag again. The disadvantage of this is it's quite a bulky unit. I also like these support arms because you can drape your clothing that you're going to wear / a towel. So as you can see, this is a really practical system. There is a quick entry zip here, which is super efficient, and then once I'm in here, I attach a 7-litre shower bag that I fill up with boiling hot water mixed with some cold, and I attach it to a rod that comes out that's also supplied inside with this system. So yeah, it's really efficient, and it just means you can have a lovely warm shower and be secluded. So now onto the rear of the vehicle, I have got a trasheroo attached to my rear wheel. The trasheroo is great for obviously trash, but also storing wood and other stuff that I don't want stored inside the vehicle that I can get inside a little easier. So now for the interior of the Land Rover, I have got a pretty basic and minimal conversion in here. So obviously the conversion is pretty basic, but it also means it's pretty cheap. And inside here has cost me less than £1,000. So let's have a look at the kitchen. So onto my kitchen space, I have got a worktop that's just shy of 2 meters. And I wanted this to provide me with a place to edit and also prepare my food. So it's a very rudimentary design. Underneath is storage, and I've got these 4 baskets which contain cutlery, food, and just other essentials for cooking. You can also see I've got a 2-hob burner over here, which is a camping as stove. It gives me the ability to cook on the road, so you don't have to spend a fortune going into restaurants, etc. And it also gives me a place to make brews. For power, I use a Jackery Explorer 500, which is awesome. I charge it off my alternator, but also the solar panel that comes with it, which is 100 watts. For longer term trips, I use the Jackery 1000, so I've just got a little bit more power to play with. I've also got these window blinds, which are compatible to the D2, and these blackout curtains. So this is all great for privacy and during those summer months when it doesn't get dark. This is what's awesome about a small rig, you don't need much lighting. So for my bed space, I have got a 6-foot single piece of foam, and underneath I have got underbed storage. So down here, to take a closer look, I have got my 5 kilowatt diesel heater, and as you can see next to it is a 5-litre diesel tank. This is great in the winter for keeping me warm and dry. If you're interested in my future adventures or trips away, then please follow along with the journey. Thanks again, and take care.
So that was the top 3 solo female expedition vehicles. From the simple and raw design of Odyssey, to the fully capable off-grid truck camper, all the way to the smart and practical build of Percy. Drop your pick in the comments, and if you love expedition builds, overlanding rigs, and van life setups, hit that like button and subscribe, because we've got even crazier builds coming next.